What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can see, I'm going to be going over the top 10 tips to get you through business school. And if I'm looking at my phone, it's because my list is on here. So we're going to go ahead and jump in and get started. Number one, go to your professor's office hours. Like, I would go to my professor's office hours like twice a week because there are just some classes that I was on the struggle bus with, and I needed help and I wasn't afraid to admit it, and I ended up getting a better grade that way. Statistics, that one I struggled in. Accounting, I would go to their office hours and they would really help me understand the concepts. That way when the exam came around, I actually knew what was going on in class, because those are classes where things build off of what you learned before. So I would go to those office hours all the time. Number two, join a GroupMe or create one. So this is like an easy way to connect with people in your class, or in like the online class. Then you can talk to people and kind of get to know them, or how they solved a problem, or if they understood a concept that you didn't get. It's really easy to be like, hey, did you understand this marketing concept? I didn't understand it. People will be like, oh yeah, this means this, this, and this. Like if you're learning Porter's 5 forces or a SWOT analysis. Because you'll do a lot of those, especially if you're in marketing or like business management, you'll learn a lot of that. So create a GroupMe, join a GroupMe, talk to people in your classes, which gets me to point number 3. Talk to the people in your class. Sit next to a random person that you don't know in class. So that way you can meet new people, meet friends, meet people with similar interests as you. That's a big one, because if you're going to go into the business field, you want to be able to network. You have to learn how to network. So meeting people in your class, and then you connect with them, and 10 years down the road, you're like, oh, I need someone in finance. And you're like, I met them at university. And now you have connections. Plus, too, if you miss class because you were studying, or you were sick, or you just didn't feel like going that day, then the next class you can be like, hey, did you get the notes from Tuesday? Or did you have the notes from Monday? I wasn't here. Can you send them to me? And 99.9% of the time they're going to be like, yeah, because we're all struggling together and we all want to succeed. Number 4, join a business student org. I joined one my second semester at college. And honestly, this taught me how to network, how to become professional, how to plan for an interview, how to make my resume look good, because my first resume was horrible. And joining a student org, you can, 1, add that to your resume, but 2, some student orgs will help you create them, or perfect them. So join one. I joined a student advisory council. My best friend joined a business fraternity. And even more than that, become an executive in those student orgs, because that looks good on your resume too. Shows initiative to recruiters. Number 5, do something outside of your comfort zone. For me, this was studying abroad twice. Going abroad wasn't out of my comfort zone necessarily, but going abroad, living in a foreign country with people I didn't know, that was out of my comfort zone. But it teaches you how to communicate and how to get along with people. And then when you're sitting in a room full of employees at your company that you don't know, you can know how to start up a conversation, and you know how to get yourself out of your head. For some people, that might be joining a student organization. For some people, that might be talking to some random person in class, or joining ski club and you've never skied before, or joining a club volleyball team and you've never played volleyball before. Maybe not that one, but you get the point. Number 6, utilize your university's resources. I mean, we're paying good money to be there. You might as well eat up all of the resources that they have, whether that be the career service office, where they can help you prepare your resume or let you know when recruiters are coming so you can meet them, or going to like logging onto a webinar. Sometimes it's boring, but sometimes what those CEOs or executives have to say is really interesting, and you can use that going forward. Number 8, use a planner. I cannot stress this one enough. Use a planner. My planner is like color coordinated for each of my classes, when my exams are, when assignments are due, when I have group projects, when I have an interview or whatever. Like, honestly, it keeps my life in order. It helps me not get stressed out or overwhelmed because I can start pre-planning, like, oh, this assignment may take me 3 days or over the course of a week, so I need to start doing it now. Just use a planner, because if not, you're gonna probably forget something and then be like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize I had a midterm today. And no one wants that. No one wants to forget they have an exam. That would not be good. And I would cry. I would have cried if I would have done that. Number 9, try to get all of your assignments done during the week. One semester I took 24 credits and had an internship, and that was stressful. But honestly, I got through it, 1, because I used the planner, but 2, because I did everything during the week. I smashed it all out during the week. Like, made a list of everything I need to do, all my classes, stuff for my internship, so that way on the weekend I could go out with my friends, or I could chill in my dorm, or do whatever the heck I wanted, because I didn't have to worry about on the weekends having assignments to get done or having work to do. And it allowed me to recoup, wind down, prepare for the next week. And number 10, use a study guide if your professor is nice enough to give you one. Because we're not in high school anymore, we don't get study guides for every exam or final or whatever. So if your professor is nice enough to be like, here's the study guide, use it. Because no, the questions probably aren't the same, but the concepts will be. And it saved me from failing multiple exams using the study guides. Plus 2, when you do the study guide, if you're struggling, your professor is going to be more prone to help you, because they're going to be like, oh, they're actually trying. They're using the resources that I gave them. So do that. Use them. And honestly, these top 10 tips that I'm giving you helped me get through school. They helped me not fail. I graduated in May of 2020, and now I'm in my MBA program. So like, I'm using these tips still. And I wish I would have known them before going into my freshman year, because it would have helped me succeed early on, and it would have allowed me less stress. And yeah, so I hope these tips are helpful. And if you liked my video, subscribe and click the like button below. And I hope to see you all again in my next video. So thanks for watching, and good luck. We're all in the struggle bus, but we're going to get through it together.